It was an OBS
Yeah.
side thing.
Got sound on mine.
Yep. I'm
All
good.
right.
I'm good.
Yep. We should be. All be good.
Yeah.
There we go.
So, now we're live?
Yep.
Anyways, okay, so yeah. Triple D Podcast here. We are back with another segment.
What's up, motherfuckers?
It's been a little while since we've put any content. But, yeah, we're going to kind of I said snowball it. I almost said free ball it. I don't even know. I'm going to just kind of free for all it. Jesus, that is loud. Yeah, I'm also going to be probably creating a little bit of other content for something while I'm doing this today. I'm gonna have to turn that off. We can't have that. We don't need none of that. But I got a RuneScape and get some screen recordings while I'm doing it. So I can put this video up. We're gonna do a video of like promoting your music through live streaming video games. Doesn't work. So you can just kind of do a little bit of marketing, networking.
Alright, well, you guys see anything interesting this week?
Man, it's been an interesting week for me in my personal life, but as far as trending topics or what's actually going on out in the world, I couldn't tell you, man. I've actually been on lately. I'm kind of trying to get on a inward journey of self-enlightenment. It's kind of where I'm at, but that's just me. I think that there is. I'll tell you something funny that happened to me this week. We talked about watching Venom 3, on the next for one of the topics. Well, I went to YouTube yesterday and I was like, free movies on YouTube, and just because every once in a while you run across some pretty decent ones, pretty funny and shit. Well, it said Venom 3 full movie, and normally when you see that, you click on it, it takes you to like a fucking it like shows part of the movie, then it just freezes and it has like audio or it's just something weird like that. Well, the movie played all the way through the credits, all the way through but it never showed what the name of the movie was. It was some random like actors start coming on. I got like 20-30 minutes into this movie and I'm like, this is definitely not Venom 3. It might be the full movie of something, but it's not Venom. It was nothing related to Venom. And it took me a while to be like, man, I don't know how they're gonna kind of connect all this, and I don't really remember. I was thinking, I don't remember this. I don't remember this guy from any of the trailers we watched.
Yeah, some clickbait ass shit though.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty freaking much. So yeah. Oh yeah, and I don't know if are we on live video? We got the video up? Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. So I recently started wearing a cowboy hat. I don't have it on right now, but I'll tell you what. You ain't never felt as badass as you do when you have a cowboy hat on. I don't give a fuck who it is. You just feel like you can just bare knuckle brawl the shit out of somebody.
I don't know. I don't know about them cowboy hats. I mean, it looks okay on you, but I could support no cowboy.
I don't know. I think you might. Some people might think that the fedora is the hat of makes you feel all badass because mobsters, but they should have been wearing cowboy hats. That's all I'm saying.
Cowboy Mafia.
Fuck yeah.
The bowler derbies will win it.
Oh hell.
Oh yeah.
He'd
Those Irish gangsters used to wear
be like fucking
beat your ass.
He'd be like the guy with the shotgun on the Django. Remember at the ending scene, his buddy pulls out the double barrel shotgun. I don't know, somebody. Hey, did you get the link real quick? I'm gonna send it out. We're gonna try to get some people. I would like for this to be our first live broadcast that we do, that we actually get some outward engagement. And I mean, yeah, one of the people that's gonna be on it is, ATF Records agnostic, but at the same time, even though it's just one person, I would like to get, multiple people, because I think if we can start getting some engagement, then we could really set this thing off. And we probably ought to fucking look into, like, maybe doing some marketing. I was seeing an ad for AI marketing earlier, and dude, I like actually listened through it and just was listening to the dialogue. The dialogue was kind of like unsettlingly creepy, but also it was like, I don't know. It was basically saying like the transition is coming and AI is going to take over. Are you going to be on one of the people that like? It was like it got real kind of ominous, and then it was almost like it said something about hurry up and be on the forefront of your dreams before AI does it or gets it. Like basically, damn near saying, hey, listen, if you don't hurry up, AI is gonna bang your girlfriend and take your whole life away, and like seriously, it was fucking funny.
AI is gonna be the new Jody.
Dude, I swear to God, that's
you go to work, AI shows up at your house begging your old lady.
Yeah, and guess what? There's no, it doesn't stop till she pushes the off switch. So, think about how badass, how out of the park, you just left fucking, like, man, that's horrible. AI is going to come and take all of our wives, dude.
Man.
For you married guys, I guess.
What happens when you agree to all those terms and conditions you don't
Yeah.
You just agree to let AI come take over.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, 30-page thing.
Better start
Didn't want to read.
Better read those terms and conditions.
Alright, let me send this over real quick to ATF Records.
I don't think a lot of people do realize, though, a lot of times when you agree to those terms and conditions, you are agreeing to let those apps have,
they have all your info,
of all kinds of shit.
Give it to whatever.
Yeah, dude, listen, and what's even worse about it now is it's just as easy as if I can get you to do one single one that looks like a software update, then it doesn't even matter because every single other thing that comes in on the phone, it's pretty much like they don't, you know what I mean? Like anything that you can even access is part of the open
network.
The open source.
Yeah, open source within.
So, and don't get me wrong, it's a whole ass, it's weird.
What the hell are you doing, Marley Dog?
Now, I guess from what I've heard, there are people that can fucking make phones, or there's ways. They do have some phones that like don't run off of open source software. They're not on. They're not on. What's it? Marley, get off the cords. They don't run off a Apple OS. They don't run off an Android OS. It's like I don't know exactly how they work, but they still have apps, and like it's like the only like true link in you can get like to unfiltered, unscathed information. I don't know how that works or what all has to be done to a phone before you can be like that. But
I know there's like stuff you can like sign up to where you could like where they'll like go through like every different thing and they'll be like, get rid of their data. You can't have it.
Yeah. That's true. I know. Yeah, that is true. It's like so that way that it lets them know that there's an actual agreement that they're saying, hey, this guy legally is saying you cannot access his shit.
Yeah.
Regardless of what you tap on it.
Yeah, and everybody should have one of those because that's how so many people get their information.
It don't even matter, bro. Because did you hear this? There's one. Did you hear that the hackers got every single social security number ever? All of them. They got them all.
Every existing social security number.
So literally everybody's shit is in some way compromised.
Yeah.
Well, if they got your social, it's definitely compromised.
I feel like it's not. There's like a point where it's like I feel like it's not that bad though, because at that point everyone's equally fucked.
Yeah. Well, I mean, sort of.
Yeah.
I guess the people who have good credit are the ones that need to be worried.
Yeah.
Yeah, people that have good credit or a lot of money.
Yeah. I was gonna say if it was like.
Because if you could start figuring how you take somebody's social security number and start figuring out their bank account. And
it doesn't even have, but the whole thing is it doesn't even have to be their bank account because at that point, if you're stealing somebody's social security number and you got at least that information, whatever bank account information you get, you could just take that and put that fake name with that bank account information and still get money off of it, it's not going to come back to you anyway. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly how they do it. They don't get everybody. They get one person's identity, and then they get different bank account information. They create false documents to make them look like that person, and then they fucking just put that bank account information like on a check or on, you know, like a fucking money order or something, and then go cash it under some fraudulent name. It takes so fucking long for them to do the fucking paperwork to actually track the shit down. That's why these motherfuckers do this type of shit. Because by the time they get caught, fuck, they done made $250,000 off of the government, and at the end, probably if they get charged and face the maximum penalty of what, 7 to 10 years.
Yeah.
Think about it, dude.
I don't think I'd want to do 7 to 10 years in prison.
Okay, well, let's just put it like this. I'm not gonna name drop anybody, but I personally know, dude, that got. I don't know exactly the numbers of what he amassed from all of his jackings, but I know that he was convicted. Finally got caught, convicted of it. The motherfucker did like 2.5 years in prison, and I calculated it up, and for the amount of money that I knew of, and the versus the time of prison he did, the motherfucker was making over $100,000 a year. God damn it, that's a fucking it's just sit out on his nuts. And I'm not saying that I condone it or that I would even want to know.
Sit on his nuts and then sit on your nuts a couple more for 2 years in prison.
But listen, who knows?
I'm good.
You know, I'm good on it too. Like I said, I told him specifically, dude, I don't want to know how to do that. Don't ever teach me that. I'm not gonna watch you because that's some information I just don't need.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's just information I don't need.
I would say this is kind of like an older story, but something similar. There was this guy, he freaking got like a bunch of like product keys for like Nintendo, like just game like sets. It was like $60, like 60 games or so. You sell them for like $5 a piece. Freaking Nintendo caught him, charged him full price for every single game
That he sold?
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he made like 20 grand or something. They charged him like 5 mil or something. He was fucked.
Well, yeah, I mean, like I said, that kind of shit doesn't pay, for sure. But, you know, I don't know. Some people, I mean, and at this point, and you know what's funny? I actually ended up telling this guy, I'm like, dude, you're such a fucking whiz with these computers and that doing shit like this. Why don't you get a job doing something, like, why don't you get a job working security, like doing some cyber security for one of these fucking companies that you're fucking jacking you're like hacking their firewall like it's nobody's
after you get out of jail, go in and say, now I can show you how to get
bro,
that to keep
literally
other motherfuckers from doing that.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, he's like, just walk up, I fucked you over.
Yep.
I'm gonna help you not
I'm the
get
one
fucked
that
over
robbed you,
more.
and I could do it again.
And I'm telling you,
think I can.
I'm seriously, I'm dead serious, and I'm almost
Make
positive
it where people can't do
he
that.
ended and what's crazy is dude's actually really awesome with his hands too. He's a mechanic, but he had this mechanic's job, and I think that's what he was doing. But he is now going to school to get his actual certification in doing this shit, which is like a cakewalk for him because he knows all. It'd be like me going to school for music production or something. I'm not saying it's all gonna be easy, and I'm not gonna learn some stuff, but there's a big mass majority of it that I'm like, oh fuck, I've been doing that. You know, I already know that. You know, self-taught, but dude's fucking, he's a whiz with it. It's pretty crazy. I want to learn. I want to learn some more in-depth stuff about coding and computer programming. That's for sure.
Well, I mean, it's obviously the
It's where
way of the future. You know,
it is. And like it said, do you want to be on the forefront of that future and own the AI, or do you want the AI to be banging your girlfriend? You know, that's gonna be the name of this week's topic. AI is gonna bang your girlfriend.
Yeah, AI.
And that's clickbait.
AI bang my girlfriend.
Yep. No, put is AI gonna bang your girlfriend? Question mark. That's the name of it. Clickbait.
Alright. Well, I thought of another thing I want to try and do every podcast. I want to try and find like one piece of like good news to talk about each week.
Yeah, fuck. Good luck. It'll take you a week to find one piece of good news.
Yes, that's why I thought it was. That's the point, because there's so much bad news. There's so much bad stuff going on.
I agree. I like that. I like that idea. I like that a lot.
I better say, I found like a couple of things we can go over. It's like renewable energies at like an all-time high.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so like solar energy.
Have you ever heard that they started the Dyson Sphere?
No.
I'm kidding. That's not true. I wish it was. That would be awesome. That would mean that our whole civilization was like leveling up. You know what that is, right?
I've heard of it. I can't.
The Dyson
think of
Sphere
what it
is
off the top of my
basically
head.
it's a what would you call it?
Giant energy source.
Yeah, I wouldn't say energy. It's a mechanical mechanism built around a star.
Around a star to capture energy.
And the thing is, the way it's built and all the rings, it would actually catch every bit of energy that came off of that star and be able to use it for, you know, whatever, obviously, like to power the planet. But yeah, it'd be able to harness every bit of energy from the star. That's something cool, I think.
I feel like we're a ways off from that one, though.
Oh, well, from what, I mean, it'd be about 200 years, 200 years. Dude, I'm telling you, I think one of these times we need to pick like a topic of video and just watch all that, like we did last time. Yeah, we watched all rappers. That was fucking funny. Did you ever get that one edited?
No, I still need to.
You weren't here for that with me talking. Well, that was a pretty good episode, I have to say.
Yeah, I got a few more topics. There's like new treatments to help people with Parkinson's.
Hey, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Because my arm's been twitching a lot lately.
They can do like brain implants that'll like even out the like electrical signals.
Did you know that we are? It's been disclosed, like, and there's like CIA document proof that we are in contact with extraterrestrials for sure, 100%. Like the government has basically admitted it, but I mean they're not putting it out there for everybody. I mean they're not putting it right out of your face. They're not putting that on the news, but it is actually because you know they want to do as minimal amount of disclosure as they legally have to. So I mean the information is, you know, readily available to the public, but they're not telling you this. So if anybody that's interested in any of that kind of topic, extraterrestrial, like shit like that, just start looking into some of the CIA or the government disclosures that have been happening within the last 3 months. That's some interesting shit. And I'm telling you right now, dude, you're gonna run into some stuff that's like, what, man? It'll make you kind of question. I mean, I always question everything anyway. But
Well, here's a pretty good one. The cone snail poison is deadly, but may now lead to better diabetes and hormone drugs.
Diabetes. My name's Wilson Burgundy, and I eat people with diabetes.
Alright, this is the last like good news thing I had. Kind of back on topic. They're using AI to help spot autism in children.
See, and then pretty soon, right after he's done spotting the autism, bang your girl. That's how that's going down. Sad day, man.
Well, I could see a future where they have a machine that you walk into, like, you know, about like the scanners you go through at the
TSA.
airport. Yeah. And that thing whizzes around you and it tell you everything about your heart rate, your blood pressure, you know, if you got cancer, if you know.
What kind of cancer treatment you need to be on.
I can see that in the future. Just
that's what it was. I remember now.
one quick scan, they give you a whole update on everything.
Yeah, that'd be good to have. Be great. And probably again.
Well, but how many jobs would that take from? How many jobs would that take? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. How many nurses and nurse assistants would you put out of work?
But how much better healthcare would we get?
Yeah.
We don't know. You think everything's better until then they're like, well, AI can do this surgery way more precise with 100 times out of 100 times until the motherfuckers get their mind around and start stabbing you inside your guts when they're supposed to be taking your appendix out and fucking then it's fucking maximum overload or overdrive and you know I don't trust none of that shit, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. I really don't. I mean, I fuck with it. I play with it. But at the end of the day, it's because I can't stop it. I'm just one guy. How the fuck I'm supposed to stop the whole AI?
You gotta go with the flow, man.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta be exactly. Why do you think I'm trying to learn learn computer languages. I mean,
Alright, this isn't a bit of good news, but it's something I thought was pretty interesting. Wendy's is making an official SpongeBob SquarePants Krabby Patty burger.
fuck yes. Yes, that is good news.
And tie-in Frosty.
What do you mean that's not good news? That's hella good news, man, dude.
Well, it's not like good on like a.
No, that's super badass. Like,
Well, it's cool, but it's not like
oh no,
not
that's
like revolutionarily
bro.
good.
Maybe not to you. I've been waiting for this all
Yeah.
my life. All I've ever wanted to do was make Krabby Patties. Now I
You
can
go-
finally
you
do
go
it.
work at Wendy's.
Yep, I can finally do it, man.
Yeah, apparently it's gonna go through October 8th to November 11th.
Aw, that's whack. They stopped it before my daughter's birthday. What in the... Man, I don't know what the hell. This is pissing me off, I'm not gonna lie. Fuck. All I want to do is play RuneScape, and I can't. It won't let me switch my world. You know? I mean, not all I want to do is play RuneScape. I mean, I get it. We're podcasting. But this is also very important.
Alright, I was thinking about this yesterday. I was thinking about, like, if you were in a position of power, what would you do to make, like, life better for the world around you?
What would I do personally? I mean, like, what do you mean in a long term sense, or like in like a instinct, like
Let's say you
things are now get better. Like,
Let's say you were
direct,
like
immediate.
you were the president. What would you try and like put forward to try and make life better for people?
Man, I have to say, I'd probably I think I would like to start some kind of a, like, maybe not even, I wouldn't want it to be a like mandatory program, but some type of completely and totally government funded program that like what's the word I'm looking for? Like really backed, or really like helped pump
Supported?
out. Yeah, like supported the fucking the creativity of our youth. Like, I mean, like, to be like outward thinkers, not a system like the school system is, that like basically is just like kind of programming your kid to be a fucking another like cog in the wheel. Like, you know, everything's, I don't know, I would like, I don't know, I don't even know how you would like organize something like that besides to like get people, a few like-minded people out and start like getting people together, dude. And I don't know, I guess what's the word I'm looking for is like stoicism, you know what I mean? Like, you know, like having think tanks, man. Like fucking government funded think tanks. That's what I would do.
I would probably, I'd probably figure out a way to offer more mental health care to people that needed it, and
Man, you trying to say I'm crazy, bro?
and
Was that a sneak shot? Fuck you, man. No.
and get rid of a lot of crime by legalizing a lot of things that are illegal that don't need to be illegal.
Pot.
Well, yeah, in certain places and other things. I mean, because honestly,
Crack.
you know, if
If grandma wants to smoke crack, she should be able to go buy some crack and take it home and smoke it.
right, if grandma sits in her own house and smokes her crack and don't hurt nobody, what difference does it make? Now, you know,
When grandma goes
if,
out,
if
and
grandma goes out and
starts
robs
shanking people to get some
robs the
crack.
neighbor, then you prosecute her for robbing the neighbor, not for smoking crack. Because
Well-
it wasn't smoking crack that hurt nobody. It was her robbing people.
for crack.
Yeah.
Right. So, you know,
It was the crack itself. I'd blame it on the crack.
I mean, I get that. It's like
The crack rock didn't walk out there and rob nobody though. That's the whole thing.
It's like I could go out right now and rob somebody for money to go buy a new TV. They're not gonna ban all TVs.
Exactly. They're not gonna make TVs illegal.
Facts.
Man, I had to have that new 40-inch TV.
Yeah.
Well, no,
No, you
didn't have to.
But maybe they should make all TVs illegal.
That's like a bad idea.
It does kind of, but at the same time, why not? Because then we would have to
Honestly,
actually interact.
Honestly, I think that
With
I think the war on drugs is something that America has been led to believe that is a really good thing, that it's benefiting us, and all it's doing is spending a whole bunch of money.
Sorry.
When they started the war on drugs, when I believe it was
I'm
Carter,
trying to turn my sound off.
Jimmy Carter, or maybe it was Reagan. I think it was Reagan. Maybe that started the war on drugs. Anyway, all those years back, when it started, 1% of the people in the United States use drugs. After, 40 years of the war on drugs, about 1% of the people in America use drugs. So they haven't fixed anything. It hasn't helped.
Look, if anything, it's just
Either
like,
that or just the same amount of people are lying about doing drugs.
Yeah.
As they did back then.
Exactly.
No, I don't do
yeah,
that.
it's like
That
it's
shit's
like-
illegal.
It's like when you have to write off stolen goods on your taxes.
Yeah.
Right. You know,
Pretty much.
you write off 10% last year and somebody only steals 5% this year, well, shit. You know, I can still write off 10%. Got some extra shit to sell.
No, I think I would try and make like a mandatory set free living situation for everyone.
And then everything else that a person needed
I
would have to be on them.
Yeah, I would say you get the essentials. You get home, food, shelter, food,
And see, I think
all the bare necessities. You can get that for free.
Well,
it
but
won't
see-
be like super high quality.
right, well, the whole thing is, if you did it like that, and then you would still, it wouldn't be communism because you're not saying everybody gets the same thing. But see, the reason why that never works is because you have to have somebody that regulates that, and whoever regulates that, 99.9% of the time, they are never an honest person. It goes to their fucking head because they realize that they have.
I'm in control of everything.
Of everybody.
I'm running this shit.
And it's
so.
fucked up that the human race is like that, and that
It is, but
if you were able to be in complete control of the situation, then yeah, that I think.
Well,
and
and if
with a pure of
or
heart.
yeah, or if you can,
Intention.
if the world, the population of the world could elevate its thinking above.
If we could
Ooh,
raise,
I'll take everything for
Yeah,
me and
right.
not,
yeah,
dude.
because
We all need.
we all
have the same basic necessities
I'm gonna say,
to live.
like,
So
if there's,
why
like-
can't we?
I feel like there should be levels where there's the basic things you can get for free, and then if you work,
If you want
can-
more, yeah,
you can
get
work
whatever
and
you
get
want.
more.
yeah, you get whatever you want. Yeah, and see, that's it.
I say-
It's a great
I was
idea.
thinking
Yeah,
You
all
like-
you
for,
get, all you can get for free is this shed.
yeah.
Now, if you want to live
I
in
would
something
say-
besides this shed,
You can
know,
work,
this little
get a
shack,
bed.
you better
I would say you
get a
get
job and
you get
move up.
a bathroom,
Right, you level up.
a living room, and a bedroom. That's all you get. You get some mush, vitamin mineral mush
you get some
that
fucking
gives you all
porridge.
your nutrients.
You get porridge.
Right.
And
Or-
if you don't want to do shit your whole life, you can sit in your
Yeah,
sit on
eat
your
your
chair
porridge and eat
in your
fucking
empty ass
porridge.
room.
Yep,
Eat your
eat
shit.
porridge.
Or
If you want
or
to do
you
better
can,
than that,
or
get
you
up.
can learn how to be a fucking, like an outdoorsman. You know what I'm saying? You can go primitive technologies on them. Build, learn how to do shit with your hands. Build,
Right. Go,
You know what I'm saying?
could-
Because, dude, I was saying this the other day when I was working with Ari. I was like, dude, what's I think a big problem with the general, population today? Back in 1920, or in the 1900s, most grown men could damn near, would have the knowledge enough to build a house
they could build
out of nothing.
Yeah, they could build you a house. They could build you a barn.
Out of nothing.
They knew how to plant crops.
Yeah,
harvest,
and that's just like 90% of like just any man you run into knows these things, dude.
Yeah, rebuild a motor in a car.
A motherfucker nowadays, dude, they don't know shit. They call somebody to do it, like, because that's their answer, because somebody knows how to do it. I don't have to know how to do it because I can pay somebody.
Yeah, I could call somebody and pay them to do it.
But
well, what if you're out in the middle of the wilderness and there ain't nobody to call?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. What's crazy is I'm actually getting ready to go live that. Like, I'm getting ready to go. I'm doing it. I'm gonna make this show. I'm gonna make a YouTube video. I should make a 2-month segment up until the show, because basically I'm getting ready to go to the venue where the show is gonna be on October 26th, and I'm gonna like just be there. I'm gonna like fully engulf myself in this vision.
Yeah.
Until that day, and then I know that once that
you could build a log cabin out there, and
I mean, that's not really the plan, but if I needed to, I would.
We made a little mud hut.
Dude, I'm fuck around. You guys can come out there. I'm gonna have that one with the swimming pool and all that shit. Like those two.
Yeah, you'll have plumbing coming all the way from the river over to your spot. Huh?
It's gonna be like a news report about wild moss man living outside of town.
No, they'll be like, dude, this guy. You've heard of Bigfoot, right? We don't know. This dude is clean shaven and shit. He looks dapper as fuck, but he's just be out here doing
it. Big toe.
Yeah,
he's a big toe.
Right.
His whole foot is
medium foot out there.
That's funny shit. Man, okay, so I'm supposed to be like getting live. Oh yeah, I did get my screen recorder on. I don't got my Twitch going right now, but anyway. So, hey, ATF Agnostic, I don't know if you linked in on the channel yet, but if you have, I am on RuneScape, and I'm actually getting ready to try to promote a little bit myself, see how this goes. So.
Yep, he's in the chat.
But I'm gonna let him know that I'm in world 430. So, and I don't know, I'm like by the castle. Anyways. So, okay, my question to you guys: what is the most influential thing that has happened to you in the last 7 days? Like, what's the, like, whether it be like physically, spiritually, or, you know, like what's the most, like, and it could be good or bad, just have the most influence on your day to day within the last week?
I mean, started college.
Oh, okay, there you go. And what was the best thing about that, or worst thing about it?
I don't know, I haven't done much yet.
Since you switched back from Kansas Wesleyan, like, what are your thoughts on it? Or you think you're gonna like it better? Or, I mean, it's definitely gonna save you money, so that's always better. Yo, there's a little miniature,
it's like fireworks going off.
Little miniature fucking firecrackers going off in somewhere.
She can't even have that shit. Maybe it was me. Sitting too close to the mic or something like that. Anyway,
I think I'm gonna turn on. I think I'm getting out of RuneScape, bro. See you later, Agnostic.
I'm feeling, I don't know. I feel inspired because you went back to college. Because that's, you know, that's something that I never did. So
Okay.
That makes me feel like, you know, I haven't been a complete failure as a dad.
I don't know. It's definitely a different feel. In compared to.
I thought, so I did graduate high school and all that. I started school, but I've started like taking some free online classes to get myself ready, because I'm dead seriously really gonna go to school and try to get a degree in quantum physics. I know we were joking about it one of the last episodes, but I started looking into it. Really, honestly, the like fundamental of the base, like what you need to know. The brain's programmable. It's just like anything else. If you go over the information enough times, it will seal. So I can teach myself this stuff and get good enough at it that when I go to school and they teach me it too, you know what I'm saying? It makes it easier, and then I'm gonna get it. Then I can start, like, when I start making theories about shit, people will have to listen because, you know, I'm a fucking physicist, and it's I don't know how you get your theory certified, or, you know, you just have to say some shit that somebody agrees with it, enough motherfuckers agree with, then you get a blue check mark, you're certified. You know, I don't know. But.
And so what theories do you want everybody, what theories of yours do you want everybody to believe is true? I mean. Well, no,
I'm talking about, like, there's a lot of different, like, I'm talking about, like, the way
what would make you want to be a
quantum theory?
Because I want to be able to be a catalyst for the group of people that are figuring out how matter and energy and thoughts and how the one consciousness actually is and how it exists. Always striving for the next answer, but always knowing that there's always going to be another question, because you're never going to know everything. But there's, like, still right now to this day, there's shit that quantum physics cannot, like mathematics, everything we know as of to be reality cannot explain. Period. The way that thought and your own personal emotion directly affects your own personal emotion and observation directly affects the way that physical matter acts in the universe. You can't explain that yet. And to me, that's like, I don't know, that's probably one of the biggest questions that I've ever ran across, like, and biggest, like, I don't know, that makes me want to try to find answers. And probably it, you know what I mean? And I think after you get so good at the math, after a while, it, like, the answers open up to you that nobody else can see because you know how to work the equations out. You know what I'm saying? You got to get that far into it. And that's...
I tell you what, I've seen some videos here not too long ago. Terrence Howard, that guy, that guy, he's a
weird guy.
He's a weird guy.
Listen,
well, but some of the stuff he talks about is
spirituality, and
he tried to make his own version of math.
Math. I was like, damn, he's just out here like, bro. So I was cooking up this new meth.
No, he made his own version of math. He says that 1 times 1 doesn't equal 1.
Well, if you think about it, 1 times 1 equals infinity.
He says 1 times 1 equals 2.
Well, I don't know about how he's going to try it. You can't excel me on that, my dude. I mean, you're going to have to argue that one pretty heavily. I don't know.
I don't really know, like, his whole thing about it. But
well, I kind of listened to some of that, and he was saying, how could any number times itself be itself? It makes no sense. Because any other number times itself is something other than itself. So how could... And I mean, I didn't completely understand it, but it was like, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, but if you think about it, if you have one group of one thing, you have one thing.
Yeah, period. There's no having two things. You just have one thing and a thought about that one thing. That makes sense. He does not make sense.
If you decided to buy zero boxes that each have one cookie, you have 0 cookies.
Yeah, or you buy 0 boxes of cookies that have 10,000 cookies. You still ain't got no motherfucking cookies.
Yeah, but if you buy
no matter how much was
one
in that
box that has 1 cookie in it, you have 1 cookie. You do not have 2 cookies.
Right. You have a box and the cookie. But at that same point, it's just one box and one cookie. Two objects, yes, but I don't know. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, weird thing.
That's real weird. You know, I was just thinking, what if, I mean, okay, so I've watched a lot of different videos and I've looked at a lot of different information about, like, why matter is working like this and what things that other quantum physicists or just scientists in general are trying to figure out, like, how the fuck does this work, and, like, theories as to why it could be, why it is the way it is. A lot of them argue the simulation theory. Like, basically saying that, okay, so just like in a video game, the whole game is built around the player, the person who's playing the game's observation and giving them an experience.
Yeah.
From said observation, which really, technically, that's all that life is. Because life is us moving around, experiencing all these different things with our senses, or, you know, interacting with it to create an experience. Now, when your eyes are closed and you're asleep or whatever, or in non-game mode, they say that that's when your body does its healing or whatever, but like us as a person, we're just an energy or a thought from another person bigger than us that thought about, hey man, I'm gonna play this game and I'm gonna get into this game, and we're just the Sims basically. You know what I'm saying? But the way we're moved and created and like played by the game, it's not a controller. It's like the guy's probably wearing a helmet. You know what I'm saying? All he has to do is just think about it, and it's just a mind game for him. You know what I'm saying? The whole time, and so that's how we regard it as pure energy. And we can't go any faster or slower than the speed of light. That's one big reason why they say it has to be a simulation, because you can't ever. There's certain places that we could say that we could see with the Hubble telescope and light years and all this shit away, but it's unable to get there because you can't travel any faster than like a certain boundary. You know what I'm saying? So basically, I don't think that that's completely and totally true, but I think there's a little bit of validity to the simulation, and that's why I want to be able to work this math out and do it for myself. Elon Musk is a crazy fucking dude, but I think that he definitely, like, anybody that has all that money and, like, is talking about all this shit, they have information that, obviously, the general public doesn't have. Or else they wouldn't, you know what I mean? Like, and they know that, and they're out here telling us that all the time. They tell us, hey, yeah, we know the secret, and...
Yeah, that's
Or
why
he's
we got
done
all
way
the
too
money.
much crack.
Hmm?
Or he's done way too much crack.
Nah, dude, like, because think about it. Do you think Elon Musk is sitting around smoking crack? Maybe, but I doubt it. You know, he just has a lot of money, and he paid to get all the answers. I mean, think about it, dude.
Life's a pay-to-win game.
Pretty much. I mean, unless you want to be in a real, true enlightenment and, like, feel like what you're here for, then that's your own fucking journey. You don't have to pay anybody for that. You don't need anything for that. I don't know. I just want to be able to do the math and be able to prove it. The analytics,
But,
man.
I mean, if it's like that, every game's different, so
Yeah.
Exactly.
if you know, in my game, if you die with all the money, you still die. In Elon Musk's game, if you die with all the money, you win. You know, could be, you know, if that's the case, everybody's game, they ain't all the same rules.
Right, exactly. But that's the beauty of the whole simulation is, I'm guessing, like, whatever, if this was true, whatever controlling whatever civilization is created the game and is now playing it via however many people are able to be in it, like, they coded it to where it's basically like real life, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? And it may be that, or it may be like, I've seen another video, it said that it could be a civilization of humans that are dying, and the only way to be able to keep on living was through the simulation, because we're like all basically in, you know, like in the Matrix. You know what I'm saying? Like we're all in vats. They can't fucking, you know, for the human to be alive and to actually be interacting with the world, it would still be killing it and blowing and fucking it off. So AI finally said, "Hey, you dumb bastards!
Yeah, you guys are gonna fuck up everything if you don't just go to sleep and let us take over."
Yeah, and if you want to be a part of the simulation and keep doing what you're doing, here you go. Do it in this world.
Yeah, you can do it in here where you're not really tearing up nothing. You think you're really fucking blasting these people. And blowing them up. You're just a battery.
I don't know. It kind of makes me think of a statement I've heard. Is that we're brains piloting a skeleton mech wearing flesh armor.
Pretty much, dude. And if you think about it, and souls inhabiting brains, you know, that's what it, because that's, dude, we're all the energy that we are. It's obvious that there's something to it. That's why people don't know. That's the beauty of it, man. There's an answer somewhere in between. There's a missing link somewhere. You have to figure it out for yourself. That's enlightenment, I think. I don't know if I'll ever get there, but I'll try. That should be. We need to do a poll on one of
I think the journey to enlightenment is the real, you know, object. It's not.
Yeah.
Because you may never be completely enlightened.
Well,
but
exactly.
if you're on that journey, you're always learning. So,
and growing.
And just like I was telling my girlfriend last night, I said, you know, I was like, what good is getting or being somewhere and having everything you want at this moment, and if you like autopiloted your way all the way to it, and it's like it went from and you don't remember any of the detail, like that's. Yeah, that's stupid. Fuck that, man. I mean, yeah.
You get to a destination and you don't remember the journey.
Yeah.
The destination may not feel as satisfying.
Exactly. Because you don't.
Sometimes, if the journey was really rough, getting to that destination, man, that destination's sweet as fuck.
Oh, bro, yeah, it makes it that exactly.
If it's a cakewalk to the destination, it's like, I made it here. That was pretty easy.
Yeah, exactly.
Ain't no big deal. Everybody could have made it here.
Yeah, that journey causes you to break both your legs.
Yeah. Once you get there and you're standing up again, you're like, fucking, hey, this is all right.
Yeah.
This is cool.
It's destination way better than that journey.
Yeah. And see, I don't know. I guess the only reason I'm on this kind of thing and saying these kind of things is I feel like I'm supposed to like help spread the word of raising our consciousness as a fucking whole, man. Stop hating each other. Stop fucking doing bad to each other. Just know that we're all part of the same thing, man. So
that's the only way that the world as a whole is gonna get better. Is if
the whole thing is
everyone just
natural selection, man. If you get killed, the people who have the hate and the envy and are living before the greed and all. They're the ones that are all gonna phase out. The people who have genuine love and unconditional love and compassion in their heart, that's the energy that's what's gonna rise above.
Yeah. But the worst part is
we're in a system where that doesn't happen.
Yeah, and so much good energy is gonna be taken down by the bad energy.
Exactly.
That there's just going to be so little left.
No, that's where we're at. They're not gonna be. That's where it's at.
Right.
And I'm making myself one of those that's trying to bump into others and fucking make another ball of good energy, man. Like, fuck it. That's what we gotta do, man. We gotta do what we can for ourselves.
Yeah, instead of sending bad energy out into the world, you have to try to. You know,
and if it's even something as small as just like literally just going, if you know somebody is hurting, whether you know them or not, just being like, hey, I know it may not mean nothing to you, but if you need to talk, if you're not okay, I'll listen to you. You may not have to know this person at all, but like when you walk past somebody and you see that or you feel that, you get that in that feeling in your head. Hey, I should go. And most people, man, fuck, I'm not gonna go.
Yeah, I feel like a good example of something like this about like bad energy dragging down good people is like when you see like a homeless person.
Right.
You don't know if they're actually homeless. There's a lot of people that just go out there pretending just to get money.
Right, and that's sorry as hell.
Yeah. And it
But-
makes a lot of people think, I don't want to.
Yeah, I ain't
might
giving
not
it.
actually.
Yeah,
be
they
homeless.
may or may not be homeless. I ain't
Exactly.
giving them my money.
Exactly. But see, the thing is, people like that, if you get that tug at your heart that says maybe I should, then you most likely should. And that's just a rule of thumb, because you know what? That's the higher self. That's the you that's controlling the spirit and the meat suit.
Well, and
saying
there's going to be times when you feel like you put good energy out into the world, and it was for no reason, you know.
Exactly.
It was like wasted on a piece of crap. But there's going to be those times when you think maybe I shouldn't, but you go ahead and do anyway, and you're just going to find out, dude, that was the best thing I could have done.
Yep. Exactly.
And I believe that, because I kind of proved that to myself a couple of times headed to the casino. You'd be headed to the casino, see a young lady broke down on the side of the road, flat tire, don't know how to change a tire. You know, that's easy shit, you know, jump out, change the tire, right down the road, you know. Get to the casino, bam, hit quick, you know, $5,000 or what, $2,000, win some money, you know. It's like, yeah, it's good shit. And that's just, you know, putting good out there in the world, not just so, man, I'm gonna do something good for her, so somebody will do something good for me. Just doing it because that's the right thing to do. You know, not expecting anything from her for it.
Spreading
Just
positivity is where it's at. Man.
The world just needs to be more like that.
Yeah, and I don't know if I say something along those lines every single time we put a podcast in, it'll reach one different person every time and actually affect them.
Oh no! Well, yeah, it's got to. Well, and another thing is like when we, and it's alert. It's not something that has just happened by accident. You know what I'm saying? These kinds of things are learned traits.
Oh yeah,
they're taught. They're being passed from
exactly.
And at some point,
just like hate,
people,
anger, despair.
Right? You're right. All of that stuff is taught. So you just have to start teaching. You know, rather than driving down the road and you see that girl, you know, broke down on the side of the road. At some point, you know, I was taught that the right thing to do is to pull over and help. There may be people in this world that learn from people with a dark heart. Oh, look, she's broke down on the side of the road. She's vulnerable. She could be a victim. We could rob her, you know, take advantage of her. Somebody taught them that.
Right.
You know, because I don't think that's just not. It's just not human nature to think.
Well, but see, and that's where I just watched a crazy movie called Nefarious. It was a deep demonic possession movie that was not along the lines of any other demonic possession type movies that you ever seen. It was based on this guy. He's on death row, and he basically, this guy has to go in and tell him if he's clinically insane or if he's actually, you know, competent. And this demon comes out and tells him, hey, dude, I've been running this guy the whole time, and yeah, this is what's happening. It's not really his fault, but at the end of the day, the demon wants this guy to die, and he's happy for all the shit that he's done. And, like, it's a crazy, long story short, what I'm saying is, I believe that entities that are not, and I can't call them demons, I don't know what you would want to call them, it's not, and that's,
dark forces.
Well, yeah, dude, and the thing is, it's all part of energy, because this life that we're experiencing now, this isn't all there is. So many people have, like, people who have just, okay, like Bear. Oh, well, when we shut off, we die, it's done. There's, you know, no, that's not the whole of that. It's like, painfully obvious through many different fucking ways that that's not the end of what happens. You go to a different cognitive field, whatever that may be, however that is perceived or observed, we don't know, but your energy Energy can never be created or destroyed.
I was gonna say, if you think about it, like the idea of like reincarnation is probably what makes the most sense.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. And the thing is, there was a lady. I'll go ask. Actually, I'll text her right now. I'll ask, and the lady explained it the best I've ever heard. Is basically a soul is an infinite thing that was put here to learn specific things throughout its lifetimes. You go through this life and you get put into another life, and if you were at a point in time in your life where you were spiritually enlightened and ready for the next level up, when you die, you go into that next place, and what it is like it's the lower astral, the mid astral, and the higher astral plane. The mid astral would be what you would consider, most people would consider heaven, like, you know what I mean? So like it's where if you were ready and spiritually ready, you can have whatever you want out of life. That's what, you know what I mean? Like, and the lower astral plane are like people who are like always going to be earthbound. The spirits that you'll just keep coming back to a body on earth every time, because you're not going to transcend the spiritual. You're not going to transcend it to the next level, because people with hate in their heart, people with that aren't ready for that don't deserve that good, they can't. So hell is a state of being and a place, and we live it all the time. People may think that they're doing, but really life and being alive is the bad part. If you're spiritually ready when you die, you go to the next level, and so it's reincarnation in a sorts, but it doesn't have to keep being reincarnated. You don't have to keep being reincarnated. When you're ready to go to the next level, you can, but you have to be ready and be there. Like, and I think everybody in their life will start to tell them when they're ready to die, hey, look, it'll give them every chance that it can to be spiritually ready right before they die. And if you're not ready, and you don't see the signs, or you didn't pick it up in this lifetime, you keep going round and round and round on the karma wheel, and that's what they call it. Here, I'm gonna message Tanya, because I think you should pull up one of this chick's videos, because this lady's like old as fuck, like she's like a very well renowned person, so she doesn't sound as crazy and off the wall as I do trying to explain it, but it's the best theory I've come up with. I didn't say I come up with. Like, I taught her that shit. She told everybody else.
Alright. Thought about it. We haven't looked at like upcoming movies in a while. Figured we'd look over some.
Alright.
There's a Reagan documentary coming out.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Is the new Beetlejuice sequel.
Oh, that's gonna be a good one.
Let's see. Looks like a documentary about Abe Lincoln. There's a lot of documentaries.
Because the truth is always coming out, and guess what? It's all aliens.
I mean, a documentary about the Queen. There's a documentary by Matt Walsh called "Am I Racist?"
Well, do you think that you or your race is better than some other people?
So if you have to ask the question,
most likely
you're not the best spot.
Yeah, you're probably a racist. And I mean, that's what's kind of bad about that is, why would you even have to ask that question? Why do you have subjugating views in your head that might make you think that you could be a racist? Obviously, even if you're not racist, there's something fucked up with your thinking, and you already know that. You know what I'm saying? You know that.
Well, but some people might mistake other prejudices for racism.
Yeah. Right. Well,
if they have any kind of prejudice, they might think, oh, I might be racist.
Well, and that's what
you can.
Well, that's what I'm saying. There's something wrong, fucked up with your thinking, which is a prejudice. Prejudices are not cool, man.
No, that's not true, because all a prejudice is you prejudge something before you know anything about it,
and that's not cool.
Well,
it's smart. It's human nature, but
it's not from like how you were raised and what you were taught.
Right. It is, I guess, the human being's way of preemptively guarding itself.
Yeah, preparing yourself for a situation that you
mechanism.
Because,
but at the same time, well, and I guess like Tanya would say, as a Virgo, we're very analytical of things, and so for me, prejudging stuff yeah, it's all well and good, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna have to do an experiment or experience, so that way I know the answer for myself. You know what I mean? And that's just because I hate leaving things up to fucking chance. I mean, I guess again, as a Virgo, I'm a control freak. I like to fucking be able to move the cards however, but I don't know. I think personally, prejudgment is wrong. I don't give a fuck, and that's just personal opinion. I could argue both sides of the coin though if I wanted to, because there's certain things and people that you know, if you're told this about them and this is facts about them, I will prejudge them and not give them a chance to prove me wrong, because at that point it would be stupid for me and putting people in harm's way. Like if a murderer who has killed multiple times gets out of prison and tells me, you know, for whatever reason, and swears to God to me that he's never gonna kill anybody or hurt anybody close to me, I'm not gonna give him a chance. Probably. I mean, that's just me personally. I'm not gonna give this dude a chance to prove me wrong. Oh yeah, you may have got your life together, but at the end of the day, we're like, you know, I'm not gonna do it. Yeah. See, is it a Krabby Patty?
But then we were just talking about Wendy's.
Did you bring Krabby Patties?
Did they make Krabby Patties?
No, they haven't.
Not
yet. Not yet. Oh man, where is this interference?
We were just talking about Wendy's because apparently they're coming out with like a Krabby Patty.
There's only one straw, so.
Okay.
I get it.
And
Whack. Yo, what is really going on? Oh my Lord Jesus.
Okay.
Oh, what?
Well, this might be good time to.
No, you don't stop, man. We don't stop, dude.
I'm gonna eat.
You can eat, but you can talk and eat, man.
good.
Come on,
I
man.
have to chew into the mic. Okay,
Just pause it for a bit.
What is that, dude? What is
I
that?
don't know. It's like,
It's pissing me off.
is that better?
Yeah.
Fixed it.
All I had to do was
It was
say
my headphones.
I was getting angry.
Just said it.
Oh, you stop that. Cut that
I'm
out.
gonna eat some food.
All right, well,
Did you decide on that
Did you give me
sandwich?
some food?
Yeah?
nope, it's not on my end, bro.
Okay, it's not mine.
That's electrical interference.
Yeah, it's something.
The girl's trying to eat wrong, so
Somebody's cell phone.
things are a little messed up here.
It's wrong.
Yeah, better.
We were supposed to eat the big box of nugs, but we ate two small boxes.
Is maybe your phone? Like sometimes?
And I ate some of the big box instead of what I was going to eat. So there's nugs
Oh, yeah, it is.
and 4 sandwiches. There's
Yeah.
Oh, I think I know.
Yep, I told you. A lot of times, dude, your phone will catch.
chicken
It will catch
sandwich.
vibration. It'll catch
This was supposed to be your burger.
frequencies.
And then you guys can decide which one.
What do you say it was supposed to be?
So it tells you no.
You're supposed to have that nuggets, but there's also a chicken sandwich instead now.
Well,
And I just ended up eating the rest of those other nuggets.
give me a couple of nuggets and then you can have the rest.
There's only 4 in each box.
Well, you can have the nuggets or you can have a chicken sandwich. And Jalen can have the chicken sandwich and the cheeseburger.
If I'm 35 years old, if I want a chicken sandwich, I can eat a goddamn chicken sandwich.
This episode of the podcast not sponsored by Wendy's.
Yeah,
Not
no.
sponsored.
Yeah. We are in no way, shape, or form affiliated with Wendy's as a whole or an
Where did I put
entity.
my phone? I thought I wrapped it.
Please, there's
I'm
something.
freaking pissed.
Wow.
Because we were at Wendy's getting our food. Then I got a Wendy's order on DoorDash. So I'm waiting for my Wendy's order. I had a Walmart order for a laundry one for almost $40. So we were getting ready to take it. I accepted it. We went to drop off the DoorDash order. I closed out a DoorDash and I went to go do that order and they canceled that order. The $40 order. But I made $70 on DoorDash today.
Oh, yeah.
Minus the 25 that we're eating.
/ we are not sponsored by DoorDash.
Even though me and Jamie figured
Or
out,
But
smart.
we are employed by it.
Right.
even though me and Jamie found the best way to eat your nugs and pasta.
I find it better to smoke my nuggets. Sorry. Never mind.
Like a Polish one.
What? Something you can pour it in?
Yeah, hang on. I
Like
gotta go.
a cup?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if I have a cup up here big enough.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, my wrong one. I went to the wrong drawers. I went to the wrong drawers.
Where is it?
I got a call.
Guys,
Where is my phone?
I still went to
Have you
the
heard
wrong
anything from Cousin
I
Zach?
went to the wrong drawer.
No.
I went to the wrong drawer.
No.
I went to Jalen's clothes.
I know what you was trying to show me earlier on your phone. But I didn't see it.
Oh, Brian messaged me
Delicious,
and told me he
delicious
was
nuts.
up and around.
Delicious, delicious nuts. The nuts are my favorite.
Daenerys pregnant.
I knew it, and I knew it, and I knew it. Because
You know what I knew?
Bentley's been giving hints about it the whole time, and he didn't even know it. Bentley, he's been accidentally. I knew because Bentley said to what's his name to say hi to the Day Day's belly. I was like, what? and I asked Liberty about it, and she says it's because they're engaged. I'm like, that sounds a little fishy.
I think we know why they're engaged.
So
Because Joe shoot him.
Well, considering she's doing 7 months, they were already pregnant.
for a little while.
Yeah, exactly.
Still in Mar. Beautiful, beautiful Mar.
Hey, and you know we're gonna have to ask
No.
our neighbors if they are okay with
I thought you shut the podcast off.
being
No.
part of our because
I'm getting the fuck out of here.
this is our
We're live. Can't.
yeah we can't just shut off on a live feed and
Yeah.
start it back up. You lose content. You lose viewers like that. But anyway,
Slay.
Yeah, a whole one viewer.
please don't sue us.
I didn't know you was live.
Ah, hell yeah.
Yeah, we're
And
live
I know
now.
who the viewer is. Hey, and if you're our viewer, if you could link us in on whatever other channels you might be, just spread our live. We'd appreciate that. Much love. Thanks.
I'm not actually sure if that's him.
Oh no, it is. If it's not, then it will be. He's gonna be on there.
Well, he was earlier. I think
I
he might have
know.
left though.
Whoever that is.
Our one viewer.
Thanks for your support, man. You're the shit. You actually, you know what? Whoever that is, we need to figure out who that is, or find a way to figure out who that is, and we should send them our whatever our very first shirt is that we do when we make up a shirt. We should send them our first one.
They get some merch.
Yeah.
They get the first shirt.
Merchandise.
I tell you, it's ATF Live.
Agnostic, you get the first Kansas Crew t-shirt. As soon as we get the merch, whenever we decide our first design, you will get the first one. Hands down. It is who I thought it was. And ATF Live, thank you for the support, man. That's all I gotta say.
Alright. Well,
Alright, now, let's get us...
as I resume from lunch break.
Yeah.
Some more movies coming out. There's a new Transformers movie. Moana 2. The new Joker movie's coming out.
I'm on the fence with it. I don't know, it's whatever. Hey,
Sonic the Hedgehog 3. That would probably be
That.
pretty good.
Knuckles.
There's like a... They're making all like...
What's all that?
There's just more food.
That's some more food.
I say one's a burger, one's a chicken
You see a
sandwich.
small
Which
piece
one?
of food.
What?
I'll
What's
eat a
that?
piece of, I'll eat a piece of food.
It's a... They're
Here,
making
sit.
like a live action Lion King
might as well sit down and get in.
prequel movie. So Mufasa.
Slay.
Oh, this is chicken.
Oh, slay.
I'll eat
No.
a chicken sandwich.
I like to go to
Can you hear? Are you good?
Yes.
All right, here. I'll do this. So you're gonna have to. Let's be that way.
Mm. Oh, the new Smurfs movie coming out next year.
What?
Oh, smart.
Nice.
Smart.
Yo, so
What the hell?
I wonder if they're gonna have a. My name is Earl, dude. In the Smurfs movie, Earl. Again, he was in the first two, wasn't he?
I don't know. Apparently they're making a Roblox movie.
Oh, I've heard about that.
that actually hits me with zero interest in
Can I say that?
any
I
type
really
of way.
don't
Just
care.
because I've actually never done.
You guys
The only thing I've ever done with Roblox for you was help you get your card set up that
Yeah.
one time.
Give me Roblox
Yeah.
books.
I've
It's
never.
a fun game. You can
I'll
play with
say-
all your friends.
This is the Minecraft movie coming out too.
Ooh, Minecraft.
Now that might be a little
That sounds
interesting.
I would say it's gonna have Jack Black in it.
Oh yeah, is he gonna
I'd
be a
about
pirate?
as interested in that as I would be the Roblox.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. There's there's data gaps there. You know
Yeah.
I
What
mean?
about the Untitled Karate Kid movie?
Oh yeah.
Nah, I might watch that.
We
I guess
have
they're making
one.
Only if they
Karate
bring
Kid.
back Cobra Kai.
They're making another How to Train Your Dragon.
It's all
Oh,
Cobra Kai.
There's like
I know.
40 of those. No kidding.
I know. I love Cobra Kai.
New Megan movie.
Ooh, yay.
Jurassic World 4.
Megan, is that the one about the AI?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
Megan 2. Coming soon. Yay.
Oh.
Sounds fun.
Okay, first new Superman movie, but they're making a new I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Now that
Oh.
is nostalgia.
What's that?
See, hey,
Yes.
information
Like,
gap.
what's that?
I Know What You Did Last Summer was a horror
Yeah.
slasher film
From like
from like
2000.
early 2000s, where basically this group of college students were on their way, I think, home on spring break or something, and they're driving. It's rainy, and they like hit this guy like on this guy walks out in front of the car. They hit him,
And hide the body.
they take and instead of like calling somebody to help, they take and like just throw the body off of a bridge or something. Well, the guy comes back a couple summers or the next year,
summer.
the following year, and like starts murdering all the guys that were involved in it and writes in blood, "I know what you did last summer,"
Yeah.
and then I still know what you did last summer, which
and then I always knew.
and then I've always known what you did last summer, and then I'm guessing this next one will be like last summer. I'm writing that story right now and creating it as we speak.
No, this one's gonna take. It's gonna be a time travel one. I know what you'll do next summer.
I know what you're gonna do next summer.
Yeah,
Oh, that's what that was.
right. Yeah, there we go.
Imagine.
Some alright looking movies coming out.
ASMR.
ASMR.
man.
Oh, hi.
That's pretty
I
good.
say, what's that?
Iced coffee.
The iced coffee.
You know,
You know what we should do?
It's pretty fucking hard.
Just one of these days, we should do this would be a good topic. We get 2 blindfolds, and each person, or 2 of the 3 people, or however many, just one person gets to make a sound of any type of sound with anything that they can see, find, or want to make a sound with. And see how many people can get it right. Yeah.
Guess what it is?
I mean, I'm sure that people have played that game before, but I just feel, I don't know. I think that's cool because that's something I've always thought was like pretty wild. A good majority of like sound effects and stuff you hear in movies.
Oh, in movies,
Oh,
yeah.
And it may
Nothing
not
like
it may not be
what it's
exactly
actually
what you
supposed to
think. Yeah, but most of the
Although
time.
I don't think your mic's connected.
Oh what? No, that's not cool. That's super not cool, man. Yo, link
Oh,
me in.
bro.
Link me in, bro.
Maybe from the
Bro.
I don't know if I'm
Yeah.
stepping on something.
I don't know.
I'm not.
I
I'm always sitting on something.
I don't
Okay, yeah, now you
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Woogity boogity, my nigga.
Breath. My. Oh, look at
But yeah, anyways, so
Why are you talking?
we have a guest that
We have our special
entered the
guest.
podcast.
We have our special guest.
This is Jet Li. She also has her own YouTube channel with, we can cross promote for our little sis here a little bit.
I think she's getting called out.
Yep.
What?
Yeah. Just
I
as
was-
soon as you said that, Mom said, "Sissy."
Aw.
So she'll be back.
I'll be back. Come on, Marty, let's go.
I guess she's gonna tell you to clean your room.
Let's go for it.
Probably.
Anyways, I'm gonna be, I'm gonna be on own personal journey of spiritual enlightenment, people. So, you know, if you don't see or hear from me for a while, it'll be all right. Don't worry. I'm just, you know, figuring stuff out. But the show on October 26th is going to be something that's going to be amazing. I really, really want you to go, Jalen. Like, I don't think you've ever been to any one of my performances, and I don't really even. I mean, honestly, I just feel like it's somewhere you gotta be in, because from what I'm picturing in my head, this is gonna be a really life-changing event for a really big milestone. Like, there's gonna be a lot of people there that I would never have expected to be there, and that are gonna be. This is gonna be a very important moment in my life. And I know that. I'm trying to tell everybody that without giving too much detail, just for the simple fact that I'm not gonna fucking hype something up to what it's, you know, and then disappoint. But I just know that there's gonna be some important things go on there that day.
Yeah, I can try and make it. I'm gonna say, I think.
Hey, how about this? Let's see if this works. I'll pay you. Previously, before the show. So then you know, you're already paid. Will that make you say,
We got the $40
yes,
order back.
I'll be there? Yeah, see? $40. $44. Much love, homie. Be easy. Try not to, you know, dash in too many doors. Or too many dashes. So,
And
we do need to figure out one consistent thing about our podcast. So you said the good news. I love that. I love that as and every single time we podcast, consistent.
that was it.
I love that. I think we should come up with 2 more things that, you know, one for each person. 2 more consistent, like we do this every single time. Hands down. Jalen got his. You should come up with one. I should come up with one. And each one of those gets its own allotted amount of time. And then think about it like that. We almost having a whole ass itinerary. We may not be snowballing slash freeballing slash free for alling. You know what I mean?
Alright.
Yeah.
She's back. I thought you was going with mom.
Yeah, she said, no, there's important podcast shit that supersedes all that damn shit you got going on.
Exactly what I said.
Yes.
Exactly.
Told.
I will say, I think at some point we need to like watch something. I got a friggin' documentary I think we should watch.
What is it called?
It's called The Contestant. Here, I'll pull it up. It's on Hulu.
Oh, you talking about the guy? I know. I do. I've actually I've watched part of this. You talking about the guy that like went to all of these different like live viewings of TV shows?
No.
And he like okay, well there's one, this dude like blends in, like he was like a, what do you call it? He was like a professional, yeah. Audience member, yeah, he's a professional audience.
No, it's not that.
You know what I'm talking about?
I've seen that.
Yeah.
That's when I started it. Alright, yeah. Yeah, it's the true story about a guy who like signed up for a like show where pretty much he was completely stripped naked and put in an apartment.
Yeah.
And he had to raise $1 million Japanese dollars.
You told me about this, maybe, or maybe me and you.
And the only way he could get money was through like writing in sweepstakes.
I've seen something about like a
Yeah, so they made his whole life.
Why does that sound
And they had him in there for almost like 350 days.
That would suck.
His only source of income was.
Yeah.
So could he write the same sweepstakes in multiple times?
Well, it's like any sweepstakes you find like a magazine or something.
Right, but could he write the same one in multiple times? Was that it?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know the
probably
exact rule. It might explain it. But like all the food he could get, any clothes, like
Yeah.
any like silverware and stuff, all had to come from sweepstakes.
My
or
first
money
interest-
or sweepstakes money.
My
Yeah.
first
Well,
interest
no,
would
he
be
didn't get like
clothes.
money.
Oh shit! So he couldn't even take if he won a bunch of sweepstakes money. He couldn't even go buy the shit he needed. He just had to get.
Yeah.
Oh fuck that! Is there even that many? Is there a sweepstakes for everything?
Apparently, he
I
got,
mean-
he got a lot of shit.
Hey man, I need a new girlfriend. Can I get on a sweepstakes?
Right.
I'm kidding.
But
I was
it's
kidding.
pretty
Babe.
close.
Fuck, if she's watching this, I am so sorry. That was not true.
Tiny.
That was. I do not need a new girlfriend. And that was not.
That was a joke.
That was a joke. That was not me
Okay,
talking. Fuck.
you're kind of
You
close.
just got.
You're surprisingly not far off though. Like little spoiler, the only bit of clothes he gets throughout the entire time is some girl's used panties.
Oh,
no,
dude,
no,
come
no.
on now. That's,
No.
Yeah.
Not
No.
happening.
He's naked all the time.
Yeah, he's naked the entire time because he never
no,
got
no,
clothes.
he's not naked the entire time. He's wearing.
Girls'
No,
Some
pants.
other-
no, he
woman-
got them, but they were too small for him to wear.
Oh damn.
Oh, come
Damn.
Like,
on.
he's naked the entire time, and this
But
was
he kept him though.
I don't know.
Weirdo.
This was one of the. And it was like live stream the entire time. This was one of like first
Was-
24-hour
and wasn't-
live streams ever.
And I feel like this was on the dark web for a while.
No, this was like
Like-
big TV. This was just
I feel
aired on
like I've-
TV,
Like,
Japanese
I've
TV.
heard- I've heard.
Freaking, they would like
I swear
on the
I've
live
seen
stream. They would like
something
go.
about this.
Someone would have to go through and hand censor his junk with an eggplant.
Oh hell.
No,
Are you sure it
man.
wasn't like a peanut?
No, it was an eggplant because they called him Nasubi, which is eggplant in Japanese, because they said his head looked like an eggplant.
It
Yeah,
does
that's
kind of.
his head.
He has a weird looking head.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
a very
It's
But
little
yeah, they pretty
eggplant-y.
much just tortured this guy for damn near
Yeah,
a
dude.
year.
Well, he signed up for it.
Yeah.
He wanted to do it.
Yeah, you should have sold your soul, dude.
He just sold
He's
to
a
us,
changed
buddy
person
boy.
now. Wait, what's up, man? You got it bad.
Uh,
I thought maybe you had to fart. You didn't want to let it out on camera. He's like, eh.
All you hear is.
Just rip it right
Do
in
you
the
have
mic.
do you have a sound effect for that?
I don't think we have a fart.
Come on, we need one. We need one that goes.
Gotta. Bing, bing, bing.
Yeah, there we go. That's what that used to happen after every fart. It's like, hell yeah. You know why? Because toilet humor is funny.
Yeah, totally. It's not
Yeah.
at the dinner table.
We love toilet humor.
I guess sorry. I think I pooped my pants. Too awesome. Except for seriously, like I pooped my pants.
All right.
I'll be back.
All right.
I'll be back, guys.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Gotta take a little break.
Gotta take a break.
Alright,
Yeah.
we're at about an hour 30.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a good one. I say that's a good content.
Yeah.
Stopper.
Yep.
Alright.
And in between now and the next podcast, we get live, or we not live. We get video footage of us doing the soda pop experiment,
Yeah.
and then we discuss the results.
What? It's like 1:30
I did not
now.
know we
We
passed
just-
it
we
about
just-
my
yeah,
soda
we
pop.
discussed
It's
the
1:30
results.
now.
The soda pop experiment is we're gonna do a blind taste test of the soda pop from a can, or we're just gonna do
What-
taste test. I guess it's
Yeah,
not
but
blind
it
yeah.
doesn't
taste
need to
test.
be.
We're just gonna taste test it like
We're
Taste
gonna
test
see
it, and you
which is
give
the
your
best.
opinion
frozen
if it's better.
cold can over ice, out of a bottle, out of a plastic bottle, out of a
There's a
glass
whole
bottle.
bunch of different stuff.
Yeah,
We're
There's
gonna
a lot of
figure out
variables in
the
this
best way to
experiment.
Right.
make a pop.
Yeah, the best way to drink pop.
Best way to serve your favorite soda pop.
And we
I
need to
say
get,
over
dude.
ice.
I wish there was a way that we could get data from.
And see, I
We need a control group. You know
I
what I mean?
believe-
We're gonna. I mean,
Yeah.
because
Have
just
the-
us four.
have the old style bottles, the old pop like the ones you can get at the Hispanic stores.
Yeah.
Those
Not
hands
that
down
expensive.
the best.
Yeah,
If
Ice
I went
cold.
by there, it's like $2.
Ice
Straight out of
cold,
that
like
bottle.
like it out of a cooler
Okay.
full of
So good.
icy water.
Yes.
Okay.
I was gonna say I'm gonna say we've got 3 different kinds of Coke downstairs.
Like I said, I personally, I know that it's gonna. I know for me, it's gonna
We
vary because there's.
Well,
it
yeah,
depends
I
on
would
what type
say-
of pop.
I was saying
Yeah.
we could
Yeah.
Like
I was gonna say,
Dr. Pepper,
We could take a
for
break.
some
Yeah,
reason,
let's just
I
end this out
love-
real quick.
I
Yeah.
don't like
Alright,
Dr.
alright, signing out.
Sign
All
off.
right.
Podcast
Peace.
Later,
Hey.
folks. Thanks
Forever.
for watching.
3X Flash the guy here.